Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a current beauty and skincare favorites. I stopped really doing monthly favorites just because it was a lot to keep up with, and there was, like this past week I literally did not wear a single drop of makeup, so it's just kind of hard for me to always do monthly favorites. So I now do these like current beauty favorites every once in a while. So I figured it was time for a new one because there's a lot of good stuff that has come out that I've also been loving, and then newfound loves throughout my collection. If you aren't wondering, I did film a tutorial. It's using all of the new ColourPop makeup I did purchase in one of my hauls not too long ago. I tested all of it out with some bronzers, supernova shadows, some loose pigment shadows, lots of their luxe lipsticks, which I will mention today. So that video may or may not be up for this, just keep an eye out for it. But if you want to know the products I've been loving, then please keep on watching. So like I did say in the beginning, these luxe lipsticks are life for me. I did mention them. I said that I love them so much, and I do. They are a newfound favorite lipstick for mine. I'm currently wearing one today, and it is called the shade Appy. I own 4 of them, and I will swatch all 4 of them for y'all. So these are the 4 shades I do have right here. This one right here is Quickie. This one right here is Layover. This one right here is Appy, which is the one I'm currently wearing. And this one right here on the end is called Boy. As you can tell, they're very, very different undertone nudes. Boy is very light. Quickie is kind of more of a pink. This one kind of has more of like a purple undertone, and this one has more of a brown undertone. But aside from the colors, I love these nudes. I think they're very versatile, very easy for everyday wear. They wear beautifully on your lips. They are like a comfort matte. They're not matte, but they're also not like super glossy or anything. They're really, really comfortable. They kind of provide a little bit of hydration also to your lips. And the packaging of these, I can't get over the packaging. ColourPop killed it with this. This is better packaging than you can buy at the drugstore from like Revlon or Maybelline or anything like that. It's kind of weighted. It's kind of like a rose gold, and I just love the way these look. The lipsticks are like embossed with stars on them. They're absolutely beautiful. I love these. They are my new favorite lipstick, like I did say. Currently have 4 and will be purchasing more. I definitely want to get some colors though, maybe like some reds or oranges. These are the 4 I have right now. I want to say these run about $7 a piece, so they are pretty reasonable, compared with like my Maybelline lipsticks that I love so much, or like the Revlon ones. But I think these are better. Something about these I like. They're comfortable, they're easy to apply. If you have dry lips, because I currently have really dry lips right now, and they don't enhance any of the dryness or pull or tug or anything like that at your lips. They're just really, really good lipsticks, and I feel like these need to be talked about a lot more. Another thing that I actually bought from the same website is the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. This stuff changed my life. I actually currently have it on underneath my eyes today. And when I wear this powder, my eyes look the smoothest they have ever looked this smooth in my entire life, basically. It doesn't like accentuate dryness. It doesn't accentuate any fine lines. Something about this powder literally just looks like silk under your under eyes. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. I believe this powder is literally, wait for it, like $1. I think it's $1. I think it's either $1 or $2. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's $1. And I would definitely run and go get this. I have it in the shade Soft Light. It's beautiful. I think this is a really, really good dupe for the, is it the Laura Mercier Soft Light setting powder? Or what is it? There's a powder, I think it's the Laura Mercier one, because you have the big one and then you have like the little one. I don't own that one, but this, to me, it sounds very comparable to it, and I really, really enjoy this. This also came from the same website, shopaoa.com. This is their like Wonder Blender. It is the pink one because it is like in collaboration with a pet charity. So whenever you purchase these, like proceeds I think go to like a charity. I think it's like $1.50. This is softer than a beauty blender, y'all. This is the softest sponge I've ever used. I'm going to repurchase probably like 3 or 4 of these when I make an order again from that website, because I love that website for starters. I think it's so cool that they have such affordable things on there, and I buy a lot of my sheet mask off there. And this guy is amazing. It's cheaper than the Real Techniques, the L'Oreal one. This one blows all of them out of the water, and I love the shape of this guy. You can use this side for foundation, this side for concealer. It's great. Super duper affordable, so definitely go check it out. And some of your money does go to benefit the animals, which I do like. Something else that I do enjoy is these 2 foundations. One's new to me and one is old. The one I'm currently wearing right now is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in 01 Creamy Vanilla. I am super duper tan. It is summer and I've been out on the boat at the lake. So I've gotten quite dark over these past 2 and 3 weeks. So this is the foundation that literally only matches me right now. And in the winter and the other months, I can't wear it because it's too dark. But I can finally wear it now and I'm super happy. I love this thing. It is full coverage, or you can make it kind of how I have it today where it's medium to full coverage. If you don't apply a lot, it's definitely not heavy. It's not cakey. It's a really good wearing foundation, but you can apply 2 pumps of this and get a full coverage foundation, but you can also feel it on your face then. So I like how you can kind of play with this and get the different coverage that you like, but I enjoy this guy because it is that good full coverage foundation that I can wear when I'm tan, and you know, when I want something, I just need to get a shade that matches me when I'm not tan. And then the other foundation I have is completely opposite from that one. This is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Tint Foundation. I have this in the shade 10 Classic Ivory. I really like this for days I'm not worried about wearing much makeup. I do have oilier skin, so this tends to be oily a lot quicker on me. I definitely have to, you know, powder throughout the day or apply a really good mattifying primer underneath it. But I like it because it's quick, and I like that it has like this giant doe foot applicator thing, so I can just kind of swipe it all over, take a sponge or a brush and just go ahead and blend it and buff it out really quickly and not have to worry too much about it. It applies a good amount of coverage, but definitely nothing like this. Like it does say, it is a tint, so don't go in expecting a lot of coverage because you're only going to get light coverage, maybe medium if you do go in with a concealer and everything. But I do like this because it's summer and it's just easy to wear. And then I have 3 bronzers I've been liking. It's crazy, 3 bronzers. The one I am currently wearing right now is a ColourPop Pressed Powder Face Bronzer. This is in CA Dreaming. I love this shade so much. I will swatch all 3 of these bronzers right next to each other. That way you can kind of see what each of them look like and the different. The one thing I like about this bronzer that's different from the other ones is this bronzer sinks into my skin like butter. When you first apply it, you can't even tell that you're applying a bronzer. It blends perfectly into your skin and it almost like looks invisible or like one with your face, and that's why I like it so much. This one is a lot more affordable than the next one I'm going to mention. This one is the Essence Luminous Matte Bronzing Powder for a lighter skin. I also love this guy a lot because it is a great affordable bronzer for the summer. It has a little bit of luminosity to it, but it doesn't bronze your skin so much like the ColourPop one does. This one is definitely something I like to pair together with this Neutrogena Hydra Boost because these are both very natural kind of makeup product. Doesn't give a lot of coverage, doesn't give a lot of bronze, but it gives just a tad bit of something to your skin. And then this Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in Rosewood is thebomb.com. I don't know which one I like more. I don't know if I like the ABH one over the ColourPop. I couldn't really tell you because they both have different tones to them. The ABH one is a little bit more of like a gray tone bronzer. So this is the Anastasia one here, this is the Essence one, and this is the ColourPop one. As you can tell, they all 3 have completely different tones. The ColourPop one's a tad bit more orange, the Essence one has a nice soft luminosity to it, and the Rosewood one is a tad bit on the grayer side. So that's kind of why I like these for all different reasons, because they all have a different color and a different undertone. They're all 3 great. I would have to say if you had to get one, stick with the ColourPop one because I think that one is really pretty. Maybe if you don't want something to break the bank, definitely give the Essence one a shot. And then some other little random things I have, like this Wet n Wild brush. This is a P65. This is the brush I used today with the AOA Perfect Setting Powder. I just grabbed a little bit of that loose powder, put underneath my eye, and kind of just went back and forth with it to work out any of the creases I had for my concealer. I love this brush for either pressed powder for my under eye or loose powder. It's very small and tapered up top, and I think it just grabs the powder perfectly and applies it to your under eye. That is the only place I use this brush for. I think it's best for underneath the eye, but I just thought it paired well with this powder. And then another thing that is a rediscovered favorite of mine is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Where has this been all my life? I've been getting more into powders for my brows. Of course, the one day I say that I'm wearing a pomade, but I've been using the heck out of this little eyebrow kit. I have it in the shade Light, but I think it's not that light. I think it is a little bit darker. They could definitely make a lighter one. But y'all, I have been using this eyebrow kit to death, if you cannot tell. I love this little thing. I will take the darker cream shade and outline my brows and fill them in, and then take the lighter powder at the very beginning of my brows and kind of comb through them and give them a little bit of color. This makes my eyebrows look so good. I think this kit is like $3. I bought mine from CVS, but you can buy it, you know, at Target or Walmart or HEB or anywhere like that. But I definitely recommend going to check this out. It's really, really good. I think it's a good, you know, powder option if you want a powder option. I also did just purchase the Anastasia powder duo, so I will be trying that one out also. And then I have this little, this is random, this is a little clip pack. I bought these clips from Ulta. You'll see them in a haul soon, but I love these clips. I've been using these clips a lot recently to like take my hair from the front, part it back, and like clip it in the back. That way like it's kind of half up, half down. And these are super cute because they actually have like a marble color to them. And I like them. They're just different, and it's kind of something different than like a black or brown clip. So I thought these were cute and perfect for summer, because when it comes to summer, I like my hair to be out of my face, most of the time off my neck. So I love those little clips. And then something else from e.l.f. that I recently fell back in love with, and I need to buy new ones because I think mine are just really old. These are the e.l.f. smudge pots. I believe it's like their old packaging. I have this one. See, this doesn't actually even have the shade on it. But these are really, really pretty and so, so, so creamy. Nobody ever talks about these. I feel like some of the e.l.f. stuff just gets overlooked now, maybe because they just have new stuff that people like, you know, or maybe they just aren't paying attention to anything. But if you want a good, affordable cream shadow, or maybe you've never played with cream shadows before, I highly recommend these. Mine are still creamy, surprisingly. I did not know they were still gonna be creamy, but they're so pretty. I mean, they're so intense. So these are the two shades I have right here. I want to say this one right here is called Cruisin' Chic, but this one is called Brownie Points. They are so intense, and I think they're only about $3 each. But if you want a good cream shadow, or maybe you've never played with creams like I did say, these are great. I always just apply mine either with my finger or a flat shader brush to my lid. And the last two things I have to mention is this L'Oreal Hydra Genius Normal to Dry Skin Moisturizer. I've used quite a bit of it, as you can tell, and I really enjoy this stuff. I know they have like an oily skin one also I've seen, but I really enjoy this. It's a really nice cooling moisturizer. It's really light on the skin, so you could use it morning and night. I'm not one to heavily moisturize at night just because I do have oilier skin, so I will either go with this or my Clinique Moisture Surge one, which I absolutely love that one too. But this one's definitely a lot lighter than the Clinique one, and I feel like it just kind of refreshes my face, adds some moisture back into my skin, and it's very cooling also. I do like the smell. I don't know, something about this really got my attention to where I've used a lot of it. So I do like it. I think this is on the more pricier side though. I want to say it's around $15. You do get a lot. I've used this for quite a bit, and I feel like I've barely made a dent on it. But I think if you want a nice light moisturizer for either morning or nighttime, something that adds some nice refreshment to your skin, I definitely would look into this. And the last thing I do have right here is from Tarte. This is their Stunner Amazonian Clay Highlighter. I've been loving this one also. I feel like this gets overlooked sometimes. I never hear people talk about the Tarte highlighters. This is such a beautiful shade. It's just like their blushes. I mean, they just knock it out of the park every single time. That is the highlighter shade right there. As you can tell, I mean, it is freaking intense. It's a really, really beautiful kind of like white gold shade. I love it so much. I think it's good even, you know, if you apply a very, very light hand with like this foundation, or you could go in a lot more intense using like a more Milani full coverage foundation. It looks good either way. It's very smooth. There's no chunks. There's no glitter in it. Granted, it's Tarte, so it's a little bit more expensive, but I definitely think you get what you pay for this because it's a absolutely stunning color. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's current favorites videos. I will try to find all these products and link them down below just in case you guys are interested in anything with them. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.